I not enjoy factoring sometimes. Here's the nice thing, what I, Miss T, love about Algebra 1 is if you have a multiple choice test, you can do a lot of these things without having to do any math. So that's what we're going to do today. So if there had been multiple choice, do you guys remember during the exponential unit how Miss T was super annoying and she kept on talking about table twinsies? Anybody? Is that really extra? So table twinsies is where they're the same thing. Can everybody type this equation into table? Everybody get your calculator and type that equation into table. You're going to type that one into table. So in your calculator, typing that x squared function into table. Who can help me fill in the table? What's -2? What is it? 66. What about -1? 50. 0? 1. 2. Okay. Now that we have these numbers, the amazing thing about having a calculator in Algebra 1 is that we can look for our table twinsies. Now, table twins or twinsies, I reference it because it was a video when I was your age, and they would go, anytime they had something the same, they'd be like, oh my gosh, twinsies, and that's what people would say. So that's what we're going to do. Let's try typing in answer choice A. So go back to table and type in answer choice A. Who has it? For -2, it's 28. Is that what we had for up here? No. So I know that this is not a table twinsie. They're not the same. So it's not the right answer. Let's try answer B. Type that one in to your table. Who's got it? It's that one. Do y'all see how your table looks identical? That means that they are the same function, just written different ways. It's like the difference of me saying hello to Allison and me saying hi to Allison. It's still a greeting. It's the same thing, but they're different words, right? So these functions are the same thing. They're just written different ways. This is hi, and this is hello. It's a little bit longer. This is a great tool for you to use on your test for multiple choice. Yes, we found the same answer by factoring. But sometimes in the middle of the test, especially during final exams, you've taken a lot of tests, and you're tired, and your brain hurts. This is a great solution if you have a brain fart or you forget something, or to check your work. Go ahead and find your table twinsies. Remember that also worked for our exponential unit too. We use the same thing looking for table twinsies. Does that make sense to everyone, what I mean by table twinsies? Okay, let's look at one more type of these questions. Can anybody tell me, for a brain buck, what the solution to this factored form would be? What are the solutions? Remember, what were the other words for solutions? We called them zeros, roots, and one more, x-intercepts. So if I'm talking about the solutions, we're finding where this is equal to 0. Or where this is equal to 0.
4.
So 4 would be 1. How did you find it, Kamari? He remembered that x-intercepts are where a point over here will have 0. So he saw 4, 0, and he knew that that was a root. What if I plugged in 4 right here, Kamari? What's 4 minus 4? 0. So you can either find it the way on the table, if you feel really comfortable from that last unit and you're like, I know how to find them on the table. Great, amazing. If you've forgotten how to do that, then you can also think of these parentheses sort of make it look like a 0, right? A little bit like a circle. So you can have x minus 4 equals 0 and x minus 9 equals 0. How do I get the x by itself? Add 4 to both sides. So you get x equals 4. What about this one? What do I need to do? Add 9 to both sides, and you get x equals 9. And those are the same numbers that Kamari came up with in his table. Whichever way you like more, that's totally fine. I personally like using the tools I have. I like using my calculator to figure it out. So we're going to do the same thing for the next one. This question says, which of the following is a solution? We don't always spell it out for you and say, find the x-intercept. But we know that solution is another word for x-intercept. So type this into your table up here. Type that equation into your table. And once you've got it, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Do we think that these numbers represent x or y values? X values. So when x equals the number, when x equals 3 on your table, what does the y equal? 3? 63. Okay. What about when it equals 8? What was it? 168. What about when it equals 6? It's not. Way to go. Awesome. So what is it? How do you know what it is? It's -4. Because then it's opposite it. That's what it is. Awesome. So normally your answer choice would be up there when you plug it in. And you'd be able to plug in your x values to find your answer choice. So what's the other one? We know one of them is -4. What's the other one? I think I heard it out there from Jocelyn. -6. You're always looking for this 0. That's why Ms. K and I are always drilling in those 4 words. You have zeros, solutions, x-intercepts, roots. They come up a lot. Does anybody have any questions about those? All right, so now you have that table Twinsies worksheet in front of you, and it's all multiple choice. You should be able to do all of it in your calculator. Or you can do it by hand. See which way you like best. I personally think it's a great skill to have to be able